Ryan, I've realized something lately. My evenings don't feel relaxing anymore. I finish work, go home, and suddenly I'm doing 100 small things without even noticing.
Yeah, I get that. It's like the evening disappears. You blink, and somehow it's already 11 p.m.
Exactly. And I keep asking myself, where did my evening go? I used to imagine evenings as quiet, cozy, maybe with tea and a book, but now it's mostly laundry, phone scrolling, and checking emails I shouldn't even open.
Oh, the classic, I'll just check one email trap. And then an hour's gone.
Right? Sometimes I feel like I'm living two lives, the busy daytime one and the chaotic fake rest one at night.
That's such a good way to put it. Fake rest. You look relaxed from the outside, but your brain's still running around inside.
Yes, and I think so many of us do that. We think relaxing means doing nothing, but it's not. It's about doing something that actually makes you feel calm.
True. I used to stay up watching videos, thinking I was unwinding, but I'd wake up feeling worse.
Been there. So today, let's really talk about that. What we actually do in the evening, what helps, what doesn't, and maybe how to make that time truly peaceful again.
Sounds perfect, because the way we end the day really decides how we start the next one.
Yeah. Let's talk about the art of slowing down, one evening at a time.
So, Ella, what does a normal evening look like for you these days?
Let's see. I usually get home around 6. The first thing I do is drop my bag by the door and just stand there for a second. You know that moment when you finally take off your shoes and your brain goes, okay, we made it.
Oh yeah, that little victory moment.
Exactly. Then I'll change into something soft, sweatpants, loose t-shirt, maybe tie my hair up. It's like changing clothes helps me change my mood.
Totally. It's like telling your body work time is over, now it's comfort time.
Yeah. Then I'll make something simple for dinner. Pasta, soup, or rice with veggies. I try to cook, but honestly, some days it's just toast and tea.
Hey, that still counts as dinner. My go-to meal used to be cereal at night. I called it lazy gourmet.
I love that. Lazy gourmet sounds fancy enough to make it okay.
I think most people have that moment in the evening, that debate between cooking or just ordering something. For me, I like to cook because it slows me down. Chopping vegetables, listening to music, it's almost like meditation.
Oh, totally. I sometimes play slow jazz or lo-fi beats while cooking. The rhythm kind of matches the pace I want my night to have.
Nice. Do you eat while watching something?
Guilty. I always tell myself I'll eat at the table like an adult, but I end up on the couch watching some light show.
Me too. I can't eat in silence. It feels like the food tastes better when there's something on the screen.
Exactly. And I think that's why evenings feel short. We don't really notice time passing when we're doing those cozy but distracting things.
True. I used to walk my dog after dinner, and I noticed how different that felt. Just being outside, hearing the city quiet down, you start to breathe slower.
That sounds really nice. I love those moments when the air's cooler, the street's calm, and you feel like you're the only person awake.
Yeah, it's like the world finally exhales.
You're so poetic sometimes.
Thanks, I try. But seriously, evenings are when I feel most human. Not productive, not busy, just me.
I get that. I think that's why I've started journaling again. Nothing fancy, just writing a few lines about my day.
That's great. It's like giving your thoughts a place to rest before you do.
Yeah, some nights it's just one sentence like, today was okay, but somehow it makes me feel lighter.
You're right. It's not about writing well. It's about letting go.
Exactly, like washing off the day, but for your mind.
That's a beautiful way to end the evening. Quietly, intentionally.
Yeah, I think that's what most of us are missing.
You know, Ella, when I think about it, evenings used to feel so different when I was younger. Back then, they were full of noise. Friends calling, games, random plans, late-night snacks.
Oh, same. I remember being in my 20s, staying up until 2 in the morning, thinking I was invincible. Now, if I stay up past midnight, I regret it for 2 days.
Yeah, same here. I used to believe sleep was optional. Now it's a luxury.
Right? And somewhere along the way, I started craving quiet more than excitement. I think it's because during the day, there's so much noise, people, notifications, deadlines, that by evening, I just want peace.
That's true. And the funny thing is, sometimes we chase peace in the wrong ways, scrolling, binging shows, distracting ourselves, instead of really resting.
Exactly. It's like we confuse numbing with relaxing.
Yeah, and sometimes I realize that when I don't plan my evening, I end up wasting it. But when I do something small, like make tea and sit on the balcony, it changes everything.
Ugh, I love balcony moments. There's something magical about evening air. That mix of cool wind and the smell of people cooking dinner somewhere nearby.
You just painted a perfect picture. That's the thing, right? Evenings remind us we're alive, in small, sensory ways.
Yes! The sound of the kettle, the light from the window, that feeling when you finally close your laptop. It's like the world gets softer.
You know, I think peaceful evenings are underrated. People talk a lot about morning routines, journaling, working out, gratitude lists, but evenings deserve just as much love.
Totally. Morning routines help you start right. Evening routines help you end right. And that balance is what keeps us sane.
Yeah, I've also noticed that how I spend my evening really affects my sleep. If I'm on my phone too long, my brain feels wired, even in bed.
Same here. That's why I try to dim the lights and put my phone away 30 minutes before sleeping. Though, honestly, it doesn't always happen.
No judgment. Sometimes I say I'll read before bed, but end up reading news headlines on my phone.
That's such a modern problem. You go to check one thing, and suddenly you're reading about something completely random like why whales sleep vertically.
It's interesting, though. But yeah, I get your point. Evenings should be sacred, our little time capsule of calm.
You know what I've started doing sometimes? No background noise, no TV, no music, just me, my dinner, and silence. At first it felt strange, but now it feels peaceful.
That's brave. Silence can be uncomfortable at first, but then it becomes healing.
Exactly. I think quiet moments are where your real thoughts come out.
Yeah, it's when you actually meet yourself again. During the day, you're everyone else, the worker, the friend, the problem solver. But in the evening, you get to just be.
That's beautiful, Ryan. Maybe that's what evening routines are really about. Remembering who you are when the world goes quiet.
I like that. Evenings aren't the end of the day, they're the return to yourself.
You know, Ryan, this whole conversation makes me realize something. We often treat the evening like leftover time. Whatever's left after work, after chores, after everything else.
Yeah, like the part of the day that doesn't really matter, even though it's the part that touches us the most.
Exactly. When I rush through my evenings, I feel it the next day. I wake up already tired, like I never got the chance to slow down.
I know that feeling. It's like your mind never got permission to stop running.
Right. And sometimes it's not about being lazy, it's about being still. There's a big difference.
Yeah, stillness doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing something that brings you back to yourself.
That's so true. I've started lighting a candle when I eat dinner. Just one small thing, but somehow it changes the whole mood. It feels like I'm telling myself, you deserve calm.
I like that. For me, it's making tea. That small ritual, boiling water, waiting, pouring slowly, it reminds me that slowing down is a choice.
That's beautiful. It's almost like these tiny actions, the things we think are small, are actually the anchors of peace.
Yeah, and I think that's why I love evenings now. They teach me to pay attention again. The light fading outside, the sound of footsteps, even the quiet hum of the fridge. Everything feels alive if you notice it.
You make it sound poetic.
Maybe because evenings are poetic in their own way. They're not loud or dramatic. They just happen, gently.
I love that. I think everyone listening can relate to that. The wish to feel calm, not just tired.
Yeah. And the truth is, we don't need a perfect routine. We just need one small thing that makes the night feel ours.
Exactly. For some, it's a walk. For others, it's writing. Or even just taking a deep breath before turning out the light.
and maybe forgiving yourself for whatever didn't go perfectly today.
That part, that's the hardest one.
But it's also what makes evenings so healing. It's when you get to let go of mistakes, of stress, of expectations.
You know, when I think of my favorite evenings, they're not the fancy ones. It's the simple ones. When I sit quietly, tea in hand, watching the city lights flicker, that's when I feel safe.
That's a beautiful image, Ella. Maybe that's what we're all searching for. That feeling of being safe in our own little space after a long day in a noisy world.
Yeah. Safe, calm, and thankful. I think that's what I want my evenings to be about.
Same here.
Maybe we should all take that as our reminder tonight. It's okay to slow down.
You know, Ella, every time we talk about routines like this, I realize it's not really about the schedule. It's about the feeling behind it.
Yeah. A routine isn't just what we do, it's how we treat ourselves while doing it.
Exactly. We all have different lives, but at the end of the day, everyone just wants to come home and feel at peace.
That's so true. I used to think evenings were about getting things done, washing dishes, folding clothes, preparing for tomorrow. But now I see them as a gift, a chance to reconnect.
I love that word, reconnect. With yourself, with your home, maybe even with people you love.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll call my mom after dinner. We don't talk about anything deep, just simple things like what she cooked or how her plants are doing. But those small talks always make my evening warmer.
That's really nice. I think connection is part of what makes evenings feel complete. For me, it's usually walking my dog. When I see him just enjoying the night air, not rushing, not thinking, I feel like he's teaching me something about being present.
Dogs are great teachers. They always live in the moment.
Exactly. No overthinking, no planning, just being.
You know, sometimes I wish I could end every day that way. Not worrying about tomorrow, not replaying mistakes. Just being thankful that I made it through another day.
That's such a gentle thought. It reminds me that peace isn't something you wait for. It's something you choose, even if it's just for 10 minutes before bed.
Yeah, and the truth is, evenings don't have to be perfect. Some nights will be messy. Late dinners, unfinished work, random thoughts. But if you can find one moment of stillness, that's enough.
I love that. One small moment, maybe lighting a candle or listening to your favorite song or sitting quietly with tea. It's not about time, it's about intention.
Exactly. The intention to care for yourself, even when you're tired.
You know what? I think we should make a challenge for our listeners.
A challenge. I like that. What kind of challenge?
Nothing big, just one peaceful ritual tonight, something small that makes them feel grounded.
Oh, I love that. It could be writing a short reflection, stretching, dimming the lights early, or just taking a quiet walk.
Yeah, and maybe when they do it, they can remind themselves, this moment is mine.
That's beautiful, Ryan. I think that's the perfect way to end the day.
And to end this episode, too.
True. To everyone listening, thank you for spending your evening or morning with us. We hope this talk reminds you to slow down, to breathe, and to treat yourself kindly.
You deserve calm, you deserve rest, and you deserve peace.
So tonight, close your laptop, put your phone away, and let yourself unwind.
Let the day end gently. You've done enough.
You are enough.
And if you liked this episode, don't forget to follow the podcast or leave a comment telling us your favorite evening ritual.
Oh, yes, we'd love to hear what makes your evenings peaceful. Your stories always inspire us.
And next time, we'll be talking about something everyone can relate to, how to wake up without feeling tired.
That's going to be a big one.
Definitely. But until then, take care of yourself.
Make tonight gentle.
And tomorrow bright.
Good night, everyone.
Sleep well, friends.